Hello and welcome back. After watching this video you will know how to correctly apply varnish and avoid common varnishing mistakes. VMS Varnish HD is available in 3 variants. We have matte, satin and gloss types. All 3 types are available in 30 ml and 100 ml XXL bottles. Shake the bottle well for 30 seconds before use. VMS Varnish HD may appear thick and foamy, but will spray as a charm thanks to small particle size. All you need for a perfect coat is a clean airbrush. Air bubbles are normal and will dissipate while spraying. The model prior varnishing. Please note how unnatural the decals look without a varnish coat. Apply an even coat of varnish. It should still be wet once you finish so that it can level properly and form a smooth coat. To spray VMS Varnish HD, use nozzle size of 0.4 and working pressure of 20 to 30 psi. VMS Varnish HD requires no thinning, it already has the perfect viscosity. Please remember, your airbrush must be properly cleaned to achieve performance seen in this video. If you can run cleaner through your airbrush, and it sprays the cleaning fluid fine, but clogs when you try to spray paints or varnish, it means it's time for deep cleaning. Spray in dust-free area. The dust is the worst enemy of a nice varnish coat. Employ circular motion while spraying. We are done here. Observe, the varnish is wet across the entire model. This ensures it will dry to a nice and smooth coat. Let the varnish dry on its own. Unless you are working in a dust-free environment, do not use hairdryer as you could introduce dust onto your varnish coat. This coat is executed correctly. It's smooth, there is no overspray or other flaws. As you can see, the decals look much better now, but there is still room for improvement. Let's spray a second coat to make it look perfect. Apply a bit more varnish where the decal is, so it blends in. Wait a minimum of 2 hours between applying subsequent coats. Remember, VMS Varnish HD requires no thinner. If your airbrush is clogging, simply perform deep cleaning. If you needlessly overdose thinner, your coat may be running due to lowered viscosity. This is what overspray looks like. Make sure your model is sprayed evenly, looking all wet and drying on its own, not during spraying. Sometimes you may need to apply 3 or 4 coats, depending on your project and thickness of the decals. If you apply 2 and more layers, extend time between coats to 4 hours. If you are spraying a bigger model, the airbrush may start spitting, due to natural varnish accumulation on the needle cap. If this is the case, simply clean the needle cap and the needle itself. The spitting will cease. If you varnish over clear parts as we did here, they will lose their luster. It's easily rectified. We will need some VMS green label acrylic thinner and a scrubber brush. The thinner will allow you to selectively remove varnish where it's not needed. Varnish can be removed very quickly using this method. Using the scrubber brush, we are removing the varnish layer. Just be careful not to introduce thinner where it's not wanted. It could erode your varnish coat. All done, periscope looks well now. Repeat this step for all clear parts. Alternatively, you can mask them prior varnishing. It's your call. Model looks nice and smooth, paint layers are protected, decals sealed. After successful varnishing, wait at least 24 hours before you commence weathering. The varnished model versus one without the varnish coat. The varnishing is done and the model is ready for weathering. Thanks a lot for staying with us, and see you next time.